Shalom, it's me, Sudden Skye, and 11/12/13 is now the date. That's an amazing date right there. It's never gonna be like that for a while now. Perhaps 100 years. Oh wait, there's still 12, so yeah. In December, December of next year, I guess, when it's 12/13/14, I guess. Whatever. It's still a pretty amazing date. We're playing Yoshi's Island, by the way. That is what is happening on the screen. And we are now jamming through the trees. And you don't want to butt stomp this area, because if you go for that, you might end up in a pit. And you might want to take it easy with the eggs around these areas. If you haven't mastered egg throwing at this point, then you might as well quit now, because there's only going to be more. Just aim your egg well throughout the area. There's also watermelon seeds, which also break through these gravel-ish thing. I don't know what it is. Cheese, I guess we'll call it. Why not? And a thing I didn't bring. Well, I don't feel like I made myself clear with my thoughts on the new Super Mario's game. Whatever my opinion was before, it might have changed a bit. I like new Super Mario Bros. For the Wii, but it doesn't really do anything new, and oh, I died. As I was saying, yeah, the game, it didn't really do anything new to the Mario series. The only reason that anything in that game is there, the only reason anything in that game is there is because it's been in a Mario game before. It was a throwback, hence the word new, but everything wasn't really new, it was just 2.5D. And I'm really ignoring the DS games because I don't really count those because I don't own the DS. But that's just my personal opinion. But then, and the other thing I hate about it is there's no secrets. I feel like secrets in a game is one of the driving points that will get the buyer to like the game. I might not be coming off as clear as I could be, but... Oh, my microphone wasn't plugged in. Let's just ignore this little audio change here. Anywho, in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, you're going to be expecting something new from that game. You're going to be really disappointed when you come across the fact that there really isn't anything new to it, despite its name. Because the only reason that Koopa's in there is because Koopas are a staple in the Mario series. And a little joke that they made in what was the game? That Legend of Zelda game for the Game Boy, I think it was the Return of Link, or one of the Oracle things. Well, in one of the games, there was a prize that you could win, and it was a Yoshi doll. It was like some sort of like crane game, where you put a coin in, and then a claw goes over into a pile of toys, and, wait, hold that thought. This stage, easily the shortest stage in the game. Anywho, just go after that key. Make sure you go after that key. And then you get back to the point I was making, the crane game. There's a Yoshi doll that you could win in the game. And then when you get that doll, a text box appears saying, "This is a Yoshi doll. Based on the character Yoshi, he has been appearing in a lot of games as of late." You mean like every single one? Because Yoshi's been in... I can't tell you one game that Yoshi was not in the Mario series, that is. Ever since, after Mario's World. So, yeah, he's been appearing in a lot of games, every single one, in the Mario series, of course. I don't think you see Yoshi in Halo, unless you count the Arbiter. But,
But I digress. Because the only reason Yoshi is in anything is because it's been done before. And I think I might have said before that I liked the whole bubble thing where if you press the A button in the new Super Mario Wii game, you go into this little bubble, much like when you get hurt and Baby Mario is in a bubble. And I said I liked that. And that was because they only brought that back once. This is unless you count the DS game, the Yoshi's Island sequels. But I don't count those. Like I said before, it's a handheld. So I like that they brought that back because they only did that once. Now, in Mario, what's it called? New Super Mario Brothers Wii U, they bring it back again. And for some reason, I don't completely hate that because, you know, a little use of the item here. You just, if I haven't explained it before, you just press A on an item and you use it automatically. I use the 20 stars plus, and that gives you 20 more HP, I guess you could call it. The default is 10. Well, it's not default, it raises itself up back by the cap on its own, which is 10. I guess this is something I should have explained earlier. But I like New Super Mario Brothers for what it is. I don't like it for what it does, if that makes any sense. I like it on the terms of, yeah, it's a game and it's fun, but it's a game that takes something that's already been done before, and well, it has a multiplayer. I guess that's something new, but that's been happening ever since the Nintendo days with a game called Nightmare on Elm Street, and that had 4-player controls, and now they're thinking that that's new. But this little section here, you just want to keep butt stomping this little log here. Make sure you keep these shy guys at bay. Or what are they called? Spear guys? They are invulnerable from the front, so you want to wait until they turn around to get him from the rear. Oh, and these, what are they called? Something daddies, or stews, or Barney Bubble, that's the name. These guys, you can't really hurt them in any way, but you could step on their heads and make them shoot out bubbles. And then you could eat the bubbles and use them as projectiles. They're not very useful, but still a little trick that you can do. You can only use them once, so it's not really worth it, but it's the little things that I like about this game. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, no. All these guys. I forget the name of them, but they scared me so much as a child. This area, it is darn near impossible to get the red coins in this area. It involves having to float near the water, and you know, if that's what's big in town, leave me out of it. I'm pretty sure their name is like lungfish or loongefish, or like it's spelled Lunge, so that's why I'm pronouncing the G like G. So, or it might be lung, I don't know. But you could take them out by throwing an egg at them, but they'll be back. Oh, they'll be back. But you can easily, I don't know. Well, I take that back. I have no idea how that bridge is supposed to help you in that situation. But that's the end of the level, and oh, we got a bonus challenge. Will I succeed? Tune in Eastern Pacific Standard UK, because those are the only types of times there are. Anywho, So it's like one of those one-up ones? Oh no, it's another roulette. Again, I think the best one is to get the plus and then 3. Yeah, because it'd be 1 plus 3 instead of 1 times 3, it'd be 3. Best is plus 1, or I mean plus 3, which would get you 4. See you guys in the next part.